Hey, and welcome to our ranch, A.G.F.C, our ranch Air Gun Fun Channel Live. How's everybody doing? Come on in. This Electron pub doors are open. Grab your favorite seat, favorite snack, your favorite drink. I happen to have left my cup of coffee in the kitchen. Oh my gosh. But that's all right. I think I can talk Christy into maybe getting it for me. How's everybody doing? We got in the back. We got Mr. Deadpool. How you doing, my friend? Should I keep a 9.9 gram riot ball in my burner? Is that better than a home wrecker? Well, my friend, let me tell you, I've never shot the home wreckers, but I have shot the 9.9 gram Canadian riot balls, and yeah, they would most definitely do the trick. Bearded Air Gunner is second in the house. How you doing, my friend? Bearded Air Gunner. Been a minute. Haven't seen you around. Uh, put out a video, my friend. How you doing? Who else is in there? Who else is back there? Who else is with us right now? Well, today we're just gonna kick back and we're gonna try to serve you up a bit of Pyramid Air Guns catalog, volume 23, Mystic 22222. You want that link? All right, my friend. Yeah, I usually post that out, don't I? There you go, my friend. Come on back. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. Today's just been I worked a couple trips this morning and had a bunch of errands, other errands to do today. How's my volume by choice? But anyway, am I a little bit too echoey? I hope not. How's my volume? How's my audio, guys? How do I sound? Do I sound okay? Am I 5 by 5 like I should be? Here momentarily, hopefully, we got Mystic 22222 coming in. Yeah, he just left the chat box, so he should be popping in here momentarily. And we'll check out what Mystic's got to say for us today. We'll serve you up a little Mystic 22222. No. Where's my. There I am. Okay. That scared me. So, yeah, we're going to be talking about Pyramid Air's latest and greatest in air guns, Volume 23. And I'm excited. I'm finally getting me an adult Red Ryder. And there he is. Audio only, it looks like. But that'll do fine till his camera comes in. And there's his camera. And for all of us to see. So with no further ado, let's see what Mystic 222 has to say. My friend Mystic, how you doing?
Jenna.
Just
Somebody
barely
shouted.
waking up.
Somebody shouted, "Our ranch is going live!"
Oh no.
And then you were apparently shadow banned off of my search engine because I had to call you out by specifically by search engine. And then by the time I got you up, the computer was about to crash from overload, so I had to reboot. Well, not reboot, but reset the browser because it had spilled over into virtual memory until that was getting full.
Yeah.
So yeah, a little slow here.
Well, I did we did jump up and get right on to it. But well, you're welcome here to be here, and I'm glad to receive you.
Appreciate that.
How you doing?
I'm healthy
Just
enough,
up. All right.
and just as you come on, of course, is the precise moment the sun comes out directly behind me. So
Right.
you can't
Right.
you can't see that I'm provocatively undressed.
It's, this is an adult show, but let's not take it that far.
I'll just I'll just get a shirt on.
There's no viewers right now, anyway. So, uh, top
So yeah, uh,
top products of Pyramid Air. Got Gauntlet, got Avenger, Diana Chaser. Let's see. Air Arms. This is expensive guns right there, my friend.
did you catch my comment from your last video this morning?
No, I didn't.
Well, I have a suggestion.
And that is,
Um, let's go replay the first few minutes of that. Let's see, it was up 7 minutes.
of my last broadcast.
Yep, the one with the 68 cal.
I'm having technical difficulties here. My okay.
You got Ash out of bed too.
I got Ashley out of bed too.
Yeah,
Oh no. Let me try to find that.
right here.
Let me find that.
Yeah.
Gotta go to YouTube. Go to my live.
Take a quick
Oh,
look and read.
so it's a test. Is it the testing video
Yeah.
or the live stream? The last live stream.
No, it's the testing video this morning.
Okay.
The Jawbreakers.
Okay. Hurry. Arms handling on me. It was, but I've always kind of felt secure having the business end of my proposition equipment.
Post it and then play that segment.
Was it 7 minutes into?
Yeah, 7 minutes and 10 seconds, 13 seconds.
It's, 7 minutes, 10 seconds. Okay, we'll play it right there. Let's see what you're talking about.
Yeah, post what I talked about so that everybody can read it.
Is this what you're talking about? Oh, it's not even shared, huh? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me go back. Oh, Brian. 7:10, 7:11. Okay. So let me get it shared now. So what are you talking about? Are they pointing at me?
Yeah, the specific part of your anatomy.
Pressurized.
If it was pressurized, that'd be one thing.
Oh, it gets better.
Okay. So I got full CO2. I got 15 rounds of these Jawbreakers. See what kind of numbers we get out of the 8GR68 with these things.
Are you on stage?
On what?
Yay.
All right.
Okay,
Ready?
you had.
Here we go.
Okay, Brian.
Yeah.
Multiple times you had your fingers in front of the barrel while it was pressurized.
235.
I did?
200.
Front of the barrel?
While you were installing the
32.
radar.
230.
Oh.
224.
Even if it's not pressurized,
That was fun.
Brian, gun safety is a religion.
Yeah.
Every move you make when you have anything in your hands is a ritual.
Well, no, I do try to be safe. I try to control. I try to practice safety.
26.
Well, let's go now and look at the
27.
movie clip that I referred to.
200.
What movie clip is that?
That's
200.
Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Yeah, it's closely related to this.
space. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the one just above. Okay, back down.
What one should I?
The one that's just above that postage stamp.
This one.
Yeah.
This $60 revolutionary storage device can keep all of your family photos safe. This little
Go to the timestamp I gave you. Yeah, go to the timestamp that I gave you. What was it? 16 minutes ago?
Oh, I have. Oh shoot. 7. Okay. Oh, 7 minutes and
Yeah.
7:13 or 7. Okay, hold on.
Comments.
Seven minutes. Is that what you
It's
wanted?
in, it's in the comments.
In my comments, yeah. All right. Let me go back. All right, and your comments. Okay. Arms handling. Okay, 16:11.
16:11.
All right.
That's it. This shows exactly why Hollywood needs gun control. Watch how they handle their arms.
Is he dead?
Keep rolling.
Yeah. He's messed up as bad as those two back there. Suppose that saucer or whatever it was had something to do with this?
Your guess as good as mine, Larry. One thing's sure. Inspector Clay's dead. Murdered.
Fingers in the
And
trigger well and
somebody's
everything.
responsible.
You're in charge now, Lieutenant.
Yeah, guess I am. Calvin? Yes, sir? Get back up the car, get on the radio.
Points
Tell
at the
coroner's
other
gotta make
deputy.
another trip out here.
Yeah.
Well,
To
how
the
about the
face.
lab boys? Who do you think we left back up the car?
Points at
Boy
his foot.
Scouts? Come on.
That's why gun safety is a religion.
Greater love
Yes,
has no
it was a
man
prop, just a
than to
prop.
lay down his life for another.
All right.
It is
Okay, but
always
unless you
difficult
make
to have
an absolutely rigid habit out of it, you will make mistakes, and we don't make mistakes with these things.
No, I know. You are right. You are right. Thank you for pointing it out, my friend. Oh,
I'll let you off the hook this time.
you let me off the hook this time. Oh, thanks.
But that was enjoyable, wasn't it?
I know I put a chuckle into a lot of people. But, oh, shoot, man.
Oh, by the way, just a little bit of trivia.
I had Bearded Air Gunner here. Well, my gosh. When did he pop in? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this broadcast.
I'm not seeing his name.
Friend and yours, DG Outdoors.
Just a little trivia, by the way.
Gee.
That was the very last movie that Bela Lugosi played in. He died during that while making that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Can you hear me?
Yep. All good.
Yeah, so I got a Red Rider coming to me. I got a new BB gun coming to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. This cool guy is donating a Red Ryder to the channel. This
And
cool guy.
the adult Red Rider. So it's actually, yeah.
That's cool.
And guess what? Uh, May 98 let me order myself one too, because
Oh, there you go.
I figured the one I have is about 3 years old, and if something happens, I can switch out parts with it. So it's just a little bit more geared towards adults. So
Now, is there a dovetail on that adult Red Ryder?
no, but you can buy it's called a lasso kit or something for it, and it'll show you how to mount a Picatinny rail on it for a scope if
Really?
you want to. Yeah,
I mean,
I
but
have
I
a
figured,
I know it's just
huh?
a BB gun, but
I have a theory how we could win against both Ukraine and Russia.
how's that?
We could stop all those expensive weapons we're shipping and just send them Red Riders.
Red Riders. There you go.
Did you know in
They'd
Full
all be
Metal
gone within a
Jacket?
month.
I think it's Full Metal Jacket. One of the soldiers was carrying a Red Rider in his rucksack.
Well,
I think so. I think it was Full Metal Jacket. You really have to watch close to catch it. And the only reason why I know I caught it is because I watched a review on the Red Rider and they were talking about it. I think it was Full Metal Jacket, one of the war scenes. He was carrying a Red Rider
so
in his
how's
rucksack.
maybe 98?
She's good. I think she's playing video games. Or no, she must be watching YouTube in there.
Does she have a
Yeah.
channel?
Yes, she does.
Maybe 98's got a channel.
Yep. It's called May 98.
And does,
MEI 98, and it's got a rainbow in the eye, or like a rainbow colored with a black background in the thing. She does Animal Crossing videos and she does drawing videos. But then the other day with her friend, she did a Wii Sports video or something. She
She
does
was
video
doing
games
some
all the time.
readings too.
Yeah, she does book stuff. Yeah,
Book reading.
book reviews.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
okay.
I'm her biggest fan, so yeah.
So has anybody else gotten their new Pyramid Air catalog yet?
not for a long, long time.
You haven't got one in a long time, huh?
I haven't got one in a while either. I think the last time I got one, I was living at the apartment because um, I bought all those pellets. So, what was that? Was that your soundboard?
No,
No.
I
That
could
was
Oh,
use it.
okay, that's an actual child because it sounded kind of creepy.
Hope is reacting to something on TikTok.
That's fine. It just came out of nowhere, and I was like, "Ooh, I didn't like the sound of that." Brian could have been playing a joke with us. He's got a soundboard now, so
Yeah, but the soundboards all sound alike, so you recognize them.
that's not as creepy as the little kid. I was like, "Oh, it's haunted." No.
Yeah, but do you know, DG? Do you know where all the laugh tracks came from for American television?
They had to record it from one source.
Yep. Not only one source, it was one act.
one act.
So then
One
they copied it over each other to make multiple people laughing.
No, there's just you go back 50 to 80 years when things were actually funny and original.
Yeah.
People didn't know what to expect. Now we've been through so much media that our heads have thoroughly been programmed for all the formulaic humor that there is out there. You always know not just the humor, but even the scripts and the plots. You know what's going to happen next, what somebody's going to say next. But all the laugh tracks for all the sitcoms that weren't funny enough, and that includes in the UK, those all came from one particular stage act by Red Skelton.
That's cool. Wow.
I just learned too that the Red Dwarf from England was actually played in front of a small audience. That is not a laugh track.
Hmm. You
It's really
know, you made a comment about everybody knowing what's coming next, and pretty much everything's the same exact thing over and over and over
yep.
again. That's true when it comes to YouTube creators. Let's look at the YouTube creators there at the very top. Everybody is trying to copy that person and how they make videos and how they do thumbnails and how they do everything, just because they think, oh, if I do it this certain way, I'll get famous and I'll be have all these million subscribers, and it's
It don't
really
work
not
that
even that.
way.
You
It don't
know,
work that way.
no,
But
but that's what everybody's trying to do. You know,
but for
every TikTok video you
I've
see is
always,
a copy of something that somebody else has done.
I've always tried to keep all of my stuff original, like you.
Right. Right. I'm just stating facts, you know. It's like it's the way it is. Everybody's trying to be everybody because they think they'll be popular that way.
yeah, but
And
in broadcast TV network shows, most of it sounded the same because it was the exact same writers through through the 60s to the early 70s. After that, it wasn't even funny, and it's because they were all pushed so heavily to produce material constantly that they ran completely out of ideas. They were exhausted, and they started going on very powerful stimulants just to stay awake. They lost their creativity. They were drained dry, and they were wrung out.
Right.
yeah,
And now the formulas have changed, and they're still using the same formulaic systems, but now it all has to be a political message.
Seems that way, huh?
I don't know. I don't know anybody personally who watches broadcast television.
everything's streamed now. I
Uh-huh.
mean,
Broadcast
granted, it's
television is almost like a landline phone.
well, I mean, you have local channels, but not anybody's really watching local channels unless you're like me and you just have a digital antenna hooked up or whatever because you don't want to pay for TV. But it's all the same crap all the time.
That's why nobody watches. There's nothing to watch,
Right.
and
Right.
you have to sit there and wait for the precise moment that something you do want to watch does come on. Uh, you know, I mean, you can set it to record, but it still can't come on until it's been broadcast.
No.
You
Well,
know,
it's like if you do like Tubi TV, let's say the free app that I have on my computer, where sometimes I'll watch Cops on it because it's nothing but Cops 24/7.
yeah.
It's an ad every 5 minutes, and it drives me up the wall.
Yeah, well, that's because you're not paying premium, and the premium is
Right,
like
I know, but it's like I know I'm.
five
Sometimes I'd
dollars a
rather
month.
pay.
$5 a month. I can't watch anything if I can't follow it because it breaks in the middle of a thought every 5 minutes.
Right.
And $5 a month is nothing. That's a cup of coffee.
Right.
Yep. Which that's expensive too. Nowadays, a cup of coffee costs that.
Today's world.
Once, yeah, but it's once a month.
Right. Right.
It's
Right.
it's not every hour.
But that's how they make their money.
Yep.
It's like me making money off of ads on YouTube. I can look at my ad revenues, and some months or weeks it'll be like, up, and then you'll hit a stale spot where it'll be even and it'll pop up and go back down. It's because they can tell me how much money they're gonna pay me per ad every month, and it's never the same.
Speaking of which, let's put our hands together. Our Ranch Air Gun Fun channel broke 700.
Woo!
Yeah. We
I
finally
just saw
beat
I
it.
just saw my short on Facebook when I was promoting your channel with that short I made, and you had 609. That was almost 100 subscribers ago.
Yeah.
Finally, man. I'm telling
Right.
you.
It's just slow.
If you start
My
putting, I'm
channel
telling you,
is slow going, and it just always
and
has been.
I'm telling you this because it helped me. I went from 1,000 to what I'm at now, 1,482 subscribers in 3 months. Because any video I post, I remix as a short, and I'll put a cool part of that video or what I like in the shorts, and people eat up shorts right now. That's the fastest way you're going to get subscribers.
I
Well,
gotta get better.
because that's
And
approximately the attention span.
See, most
now
all if you
on
know,
the downside of that, I can have a short that hits 5,000 views, but my video, long form video, only has 22 views on it, which I'm okay with. Whatever, I don't care. People are getting,
out of all of
accustomed
my
to content.
shorts, out of all of my shorts, there's like a couple of them that aren't like announcements. Most of my shorts have been announcements from a
Yeah,
live stream or whatnot. The Bible study and whatnot. And there's a couple
which is
other
okay
shorts
to do.
that are more cinematic, I guess. But
Well, I have a suggestion. 95% of the YouTube channels, even the ones that do have a fair amount of followers, they're kind of hard to watch for most people because they'll start playing it from the beginning and then they'll play it all the way to the end. And they don't even see the results of what the person is trying to do until the end. And some of
right,
these are almost an hour long. The really successful ones will do like the commercials do. They will give you the highlight of the show right up front. They'll show you the product that you're going to produce, or they'll show you the most exciting points, and then they'll announce what it's about. Then they'll have their splash screen and their pre-cut run-in. I don't like the pre-cut run-ins where they always repeat the same thing about their channel.
Yeah.
But they get you started by showing you the result, and then they'll start in on what they're intending to do, and then people can sit there and watch it through. Or it might occur to them at that point to go ahead and start skipping through to find what they're looking for. Most videos, I will automatically skip to the last 20% of the show to find the end result, just to know whether it's worth watching. And that's the problem. People don't know whether it's worth watching until the end.
right.
If
Then
they,
you skip
you
the
did,
head. You skip through the whole middle of the video.
yeah.
You get to the end to see if it's worth watching, but you haven't actually seen the whole video.
Well, but the thing is that if you give them a big long video and then the punchline is a letdown, they don't come back.
That's why that's why I try to keep my videos under 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep. 10. Because
Yeah.
15 seems too long. Weird.
Unless it's
I
live.
a lot of my videos have run, to 15 minutes, even over 20 minutes. Some of my videos are over 20 minutes.
I know a gentleman by the name of Nick Nimmin, and what Nick Nimmin does is he lives in Tokyo, but he is how to make YouTube videos for YouTube creators and critique your channels and give you stuff. But like on a Saturday, he'll do a 3-hour podcast. Well, I can't. My ADHD kicks in. I got to. What I'll do is I'll split it up during the workday and listen to like an hour at a time. If not, it's too much for my brain.
Well, the other thing you can do is what I do: go to the playback speed and set it to 1.5 to 2.0 times normal speed. You probably go to 1.5 because you can understand it there. I can understand it too, and you really cut your time down to half.
Oh yeah.
You get a lot more done that way.
All right, so this is cool. You retain more stuff in your sleep when you listen to it.
In your what?
In your sleep. I learned if I listen to something in my sleep, like repetitively, then I will retain that information better.
Yeah, but you generally have to review it before and after live, so that when you're awake, because the sleep basically just puts it back there in long-term memory. But unless you have a handle to hang it on, you won't be able to remember it. Just like why you don't remember your dreams, you got to have something that reminds you of what it was.
So, Brian, when I do a video, right after I post that video, I'll crop out a piece of it and make my short. That way, it's they're kind of promoting my video. It's just
Yeah,
the way.
that's the way to make an announcement short, is to take the highlights clip, put that in the short, and say then to see the rest of it, go see this. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I got tons of highlights clip.
Sometimes I'll have an idea for my long form video, like a song I want to put in there. Well, if I try to put that song in the long form video, it's like it's I use it in the short because I can use YouTube Music and not get a copyright strike out of it.
Right.
I only use a certain part of that song, but it may not be in the original video because it won't let it. If I add music, it just ruins it or whatever. I don't know. Like if I don't add it through YouTube at the time of uploading, then it won't let me use it free or
How
whatever.
do you, how do you notify YouTube that you're the composer of the music and own the rights to it,
I
so
have
you
no
don't get a strike? Because
You
they'll
know, it's
flag
weird
you
'cause
for copyright even though it's totally false.
yeah, so I use InShot, and what I use the music in InShot, and so like the Airgun video I did, the one that I just posted, I used a different song from their catalog, and I actually share revenue with that person. But there's a way that I can like use the licensing and put it in the description of the video. Now I normally don't do that. Sometimes I don't get copyrighted. Sometimes it says license added where it added my license. I don't know.
Yeah, but
But
I'm
I
saying you need to be sure that the YouTube censors know that you have the ownership, because quite often they'll flag you for a copyright against your own proper intellectual property.
yeah,
I
yeah,
want
I
to
know what you're
recognize
saying.
somebody that's not coming in through the Restream side, but he's here on the YouTube side, and that's Ed Muesli.
What's
Ed,
up, dude?
coming in. Thank you for watching. Ed says, "Hey Brian, I have a 25 caliber Hassan Vader. I absolutely love that, but I've noticed it is slowly losing pressure over about 2 months." Yeah, that's gonna happen because that pressure, that air tank in the Hassan Invader is removable. Even pressurized, you can actually unscrew that air tank, and
Right.
it'll come right. It'll come out.
Yeah, and take off
Can
like a rocket
you
No,
repeat the
4th of July.
question that he had?
no, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't depressurize or at all
It,
when
it,
you
it,
when
it
you
doesn't it doesn't have a valve to shut off. It doesn't. It's not a quick disconnect.
it is a quick disconnect.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
okay,
it just it screws into there and connects. As soon as you start unscrewing it, it disconnects the air pressure.
okay.
So like,
Oh,
So,
there.
so where's the problem?
Now Ed's coming in.
I didn't hear the question. What was the
Yeah,
question? You were cutting
you
in and
can
out.
you can actually take that air tank and unscrew it while it's pressurized, and it has a disconnect. As you unscrew it, it disconnects the air pressure,
I'll be back. I have to use the back. Sorry.
Okay.
and you just might need to retighten, unscrew that air tank, and then retighten it back on. Same thing happened to my Hassan Invader.
I wish they'd allowed that on the Blitz.
So my Invader is normal. If it's losing a little bit of pressure over 2 month time, yeah, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Now, if it's losing all the pressure all at one time in a 24-hour period, yeah, then I'd say you got a problem.
You would hear that.
That was great seeing you, Ed.
I wonder. Oh, he'll be back. I wonder if Teflon tape would help with that, or if it's too much pressure.
No, because you shouldn't need it. Shouldn't
No.
need it at all. I think your tank has become a little loose. I think you just need to tighten it back up. And if it consists, you might want to change the O-rings around the nipple end.
2 months sounds pretty good.
2 months. That's going to be normal, man. I think that's going to be normal with almost any air gun. They're all going to slowly depressurize.
Well, my Blitz has not leaked in almost a year of sitting in the corner.
Really?
Yeah.
That's excellent.
It's shocking when you think about how much pressure is on that thing and how small the tank is. I mean, that's the kind of leakage rate that we had to achieve at Lockheed for ultra high vacuum systems. You know, you're counting the molecules that can get through.
Oh. Yeah, that you can. That's one good thing about that Hudson Invader is you can buy multiple air tanks. You can have like two. You have one or two extra tanks in your backpack,
That was great.
and if you're out in the field, you're out in the field, and you shoot down below 100 bar. You don't want to shoot it under 100 bar. You're gonna start having pellet jam. But
That's one of the very few mods I would do on the Blitz.
Is yours 25 cal or 22 cal?
his Blitz,
Yeah.
30.
Oh.
There's a
Okay.
25 cal, and that was actually the first one Maccabee Speed got, and he was very impressed. And then somebody loaned him his 30 cal, and he dumped his 25 and bought a 30 cal because the amount of energy level is way out of proportion. Plus, it was more reliable as well.
I was running steel with
Maccabee
my
Speed
25
got
cal.
back into less than lethal.
Yeah. I saw that.
Oh, that's cool.
I just saw his pistol one that he had.
Right, that Mercy Rice MUB.
I think so.
MUB 50. It almost emulates a 911. It has a 911 look to it, which is kind of cool.
Brian, I'm just glad that I could help you get a gun. I've wanted to get you one for a long time. That wasn't my first choice, but I was like, you know what? You don't got to fill it up with air. You have a lot of BBs to shoot, and you can just have fun for hours with it.
Good night, Air Gunner.
Bearded Air Gunner.
Hi, what's up, Beardy?
What's going on, my friend? What's going on?
Yeah.
Hello.
My hot on shorty doesn't eat bleach at all. Cool.
He's in California too, right?
Bearded Air Gunner? Yeah.
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 Curtis? Mr. Curtis? Yeah. We're friends on Facebook.
Yes, sir.
That's where the real happening's at, on the Facebook.
Real happenings, right?
You know when you're real friends.
Uh-oh.
No.
Yeah, I need a new chair. Hold on. My chair is
Ready to dump.
Right, I want you to be one of your new purchases.
I want it.
Yeah.
It literally sunk on me.
Has anyone ever actually seen Bearded Air Gunner?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've talked to him before.
Is his beard better than mine?
He's got more like a biker beard.
He's got
It's like straight
bushy beard. He's got a long thin beard.
Yeah, I call his a biker beard. You're more of a Santa Claus beard.
Yeah.
I feel better. I didn't want to feel inadequate.
Okay.
Hey man, but a beard's a beard, dude. If I would grow one if it wouldn't itch all the time. So.
That is a problem. I itch any place hair grows, and guess what? I'm furry like a Bigfoot.
You have your own insulation in the wintertime.
Yes, I do. Puffy shirts.
Well, if California has a wintertime,
stop by, and I'm glad I could help.
Drinking some ice cold.
Like a dog, Yes, sir. Every single day. But that's okay.
Brian, at least you have a source of income now. You know.
Yes, sir. Even though it's it's from Cali and living in Missouri. Yes, sir. It's okay. I don't mind driving people around. It pays. It's helping to pay the bills and put food on the table and buy me some little toys every now and then. But,
Yeah.
yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for that red
Yeah.
ride.
So I hollered.
I'm
I
gonna have
hollered
to
to
buy one.
Carissa and I went, "Hey, I haven't bought an air gun in a while. Can I buy another one?" And she goes, "I guess." Why? She said yes in her own way. She said yes. I heard yes, you can. And you won't get in trouble this time.
Okay.
Well, out here in Northern California, I applied for my slingshots, and I'm into day 5 of my waiting period.
You applied for your slingshots.
Yeah, and I'm 5 days into my 10-day waiting period
Why
You
do you
guys
have
know
to apply?
because I'm in Northern California.
what's
They
weird?
sell slingshots at Walmart.
Yeah, I know.
I don't understand it because I was
You don't
about
need
ready to
to
say
apply
something
for
here.
anything. You just need to go to Walmart and buy it. Buy this
It
steel.
it went over your heads.
I don't get it because like literally it says in Indiana that Pyramid Air will not ship slingshots to the state. But I can go buy one, but I ordered one on literally academysports.com and it's shipped to my house. So I don't understand how all that works.
Well, have you seen a J.C. Whitney catalog in paper?
No.
Well,
No, I don't
you
even know
have
what
to
that
go
is.
to the back page. They have 2 pages in small print of the items in the catalog they cannot ship to California. J.C.
Oh yeah.
Whitney is J.C. Whitney is a car and truck parts catalog.
So they literally tell you we can't ship a muffler to your house or whatever.
That's right.
What?
Well, because everything in a California tuned car manufactured for California is tuned very specifically for in a particular year to meet specific smog requirements. So if you go and change that muffler, you may change the back pressure, which would invalidate the certification that it can be driven in
Because
California.
of the emissions that it's gonna trans. Oh, okay. California's so screwed up.
Yeah.
Ugh.
By design.
Yeah. It is by design.
That's why I was afraid to give Brian one of my air rifles. Was my UPS store is kind of stupid. It wouldn't let me ship a gun to where was it, Iowa or whatever I was going to one time. And I was like, how can I get Brian a gun? How can I get Brian a gun? And then I was like, I talked to him last night. I was like, hey, can you have guns from Pyramid Air shipped to California? He's like, yeah. So I went on there this morning and I was looking, but they didn't have the adult Red Ryder there. I had to get it from Airgun Depot. But
Oh.
either way, I was like, yes,
They
it's
both
going to
shipped to my
California.
address. They both have shipped their guns to my address in the
Yeah,
past.
I know.
Yeah, that's called drop shipping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Corporations can have a license to do a lot of things that a private citizen can't. That's called fascism.
Yeah, and I've asked the post office, and they're like, it's got to be if it's over 450 feet a second, blah 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 blah, blah, and airsoft versus this, and I'm like, it's just too much
Yep.
for it to get all the way to California, and then they randomly pick it, like, yeah, this can't come into the state or something,
Yep.
like. So I'm glad it worked out though. You should have it Thursday, Brian.
Very good.
It is largely about luck.
Uh,
What you need is a Han Solo to bring it to you.
Use the force.
Well,
Obi.
Han Solo never used the Force, but he was a smuggler.
Right.
Sunday,
But every time I hear that, use the force, Luke.
Kylo Kylo
uh,
is
Obi-Wan Kenobi, when he's old and he's telling Luke, use the force.
Ben Solo.
Han Solo was the one that was trapped in that carbonate for years, and then he got out and was blind.
Yep.
I think he's actually one of my favorite people in Star Wars.
Harrison
Honestly.
Ford's a great actor.
He was a great actor.
Yeah.
You remember that scene right at the beginning of Raiders of the Lost Ark where he jumps into the plane and then he's leaping out of the cockpit saying, I hate snakes. I hate snakes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was not an act.
No. No, they had a real low constrictor in there.
Yeah,
Every
and they
every
kept
time
that
I
in.
see a movie now and they talk about Air Force One, they're like, it's just like the movie, and they're like, but it's really not like the movie. You know, like we just don't keep the guns here behind a padlock and expect no one to break into it. Air Force One was a good movie though, with Harrison Ford. Trying to think what other good yet. Yeah, he did Indiana Jones, and
Who, Harrison Ford?
yeah, he was
Harrison
in
Ford's been
Indiana
in a
Jones.
lot of movies.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of what like he did Air Force One,
Air Force
Indiana
One,
Jones 2.
Indiana Jones. He done yeah, Star Wars, of course.
Yeah, Star Wars.
Um, and
I can't. Yeah, I can't think of any other
he's
movies too.
been in several he um Harrison Ford played oh his wife was killed by a one-armed cop and The Fugitive.
The Fugitive. That's right. U.S. Marshal and The Fugitive. They go hand in hand. Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones is another good actor.
Yeah.
I like some Tommy Lee stuff, but Men in Black. I like The Rock. I like Sylvester Stallone. I have the Rocky movies. I have the Bruce Willis Die Hard series. I like Matt Damon and Jason Bourne.
It's weird with me because movies have become like rock and roll to me. I just don't listen to it anymore. I don't watch movies. I just don't find none of it appealing anymore. I guess because in my youth I used to listen to so much and watch so much, and
Well, it's also because you grew up in the 60s, right?
yeah.
Well, there was a big difference in
I was
quality.
born in the 60s, grew up in the 70s, 80s.
Yeah. There's a big, big difference in quality.
Yeah. Much. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I watched the music deteriorate to the point where they actually took the tune completely out of the lyrics and they called it rap.
Now they have something called mumble rap. What the
Mumble
heck?
rap?
Mumble rap. They're just mumbling. What the heck, man? Where's the musical talent? Okay, I get it. You put anybody under like an equalizer and like tunes and stuff and make anybody sound good, but there's got to be some kind of talent somewhere.
Oh, it drives me crazy. It drives me crazy what they call rap music.
Talent is not allowed.
I mean, rap is an art form. Rap is an art form. I'll give you that.
Yeah, ask Johnny Cash.
But it's not music.
No,
it's
but listen.
sound.
Okay, but go back to Johnny Cash, and you got something to listen to.
Oh yeah.
Go back.
I love a lot of the music from the, I'll say the like 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, and the 80s, and then early 90s, and then everything kind of went down.
Well, with Johnny Cash, you had a story to follow. Okay, there was a boy named Sue. Of course, nowadays people would wonder, oh, what was wrong with that?
Look at Johnny Horton, for example. Johnny Horton sang which one was it? Either the Battle of New Orleans or Sink the Bismarck was actually written by a friend of his that was a high school teacher, and he wrote it as a way to help his students remember things about the wars that they were discussing.
It worked.
Was it Red Skelton, the one that actually like talked through 90% of his song? Or who was that?
Talk
The
to her.
country singer. Huh? Red Skelton, was it Red? Not Red Skelton.
Red Skelton's a comedian. In fact, he was one of the more modern mimes. He was a mime.
I'm having some technical
I mean,
difficulties.
he did not talk even in his um, even in his stories.
You okay, Brian?
He's trying to practice that mumble rap.
Test one.
Mumble, 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 mumble.
You guys there? Test one.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. We're here for you.
yeah. You know where the word hubbub came from?
Hubbub?
What?
Yeah, like what's all that hubbub?
I have no clue where hubbub came from.
In Hollywood, when you got all these extras that you're paying low rates to represent a crowd, and all you need to do is make it sound like they're muttering to each other or talking. Well, how do you want to call it? When they're disturbed, when you have a disturbed crowd mumbling.
Yeah.
So they're literally have been told just stand there and say hubba 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 hubba.
Hubbub.
And you go listen very carefully to some of those old movies. Whenever you hear the hubbub, that's exactly what they're doing.
Oh,
It all gets mixed together. It sounds like people are actually talking, but
right.
Hey, I can bring movies back to air guns. Westerns, okay? They'd use
There you go.
air rifles in like a lot of John Wayne movies instead of using actual
Your jeans
firearms. They
tucked into
use air
your
rifles.
boots. Got your 10-gallon hat on.
Use the Red Ryder BB gun as a
Red Ryder
lever
BB gun.
30-30. I actually watched some of the Red Ryder shows on
have
YouTube. The
You have
Western,
to get yourself a Western pistol.
the Western pistol. You're right. Have to get me the. Which one do you have? The Colt what? Peacemaker.
We have the Remington 1865.
Yeah. I'll have to get my Bear 1866 back out and plink around at some point.
Oh yeah, that's a cool gun.
Yeah.
That's multi-pump, right?
Yeah, but it's so loud when you pump it.
it does what? When you pump it does what?
It's so loud.
Oh,
It's
so
like
loud.
kink when you pump it. It's just
Oh.
the metal lever hitting the plastic or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just
And,
yeah.
well, you don't actually necessarily have to bring it all the way up. But yeah, that is kind of a put off for the squirrels and stuff.
I just shoot it I just shoot it with BBs in it. I know it's got a rifle barrel, but I just plink around with it for the heck of it. But it was a $60 air rifle, so I ain't messing with it. But I was talking to Brian on the phone yesterday with my 25 caliber hats on, ringing steel over the phone.
Yeah.
And I was like, I like shooting this thing, but I really don't like target practicing with it because it's like pop. I didn't realize how much I really don't enjoy shooting it, but I really like the gun and it's very accurate. I'll hunt with it all day long, but I don't like target practicing with it. And 25 cal ammo gets expensive after a while.
Yeah, pellets do get expensive.
I'm still sitting on the original 10 that I got when you told me get the JSB Hades for that gun, and I did, and it's a tax driver.
I want to get those Hades in 177.
I have them.
Well, send me a 10.
I only have one 10. I'll send you a sample pack.
I'm joking, you know that.
I don't even have a full 10 because I spilled everywhere, and when we moved, I had to pick them all up. I have the JSB Hades in .177, 22, and 25.
Well,
that would be a good video.
The good thing about BBs is they're very easy to pick up with a magnet.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Can't do
you
that.
Never use BBs, but yeah.
Well, my friends, listen, we come up over an hour now, and I've got some other things to take care of before this day ends on me. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to end this here. And I want to thank you, Mystic. I want to thank you, DG Outdoors. for coming on and spend some time with your old buddy. And we got Bearded Air Gunner. I hope you're still in the house. I want to thank you for coming in. Ed Music, thank you for coming in. We got Deadpool came in first. I want to thank him for coming in and saying hi. And Bearded Air, again, Bearded Air Gunner, you know, you're always welcome here. So you guys, thank you for coming on again. I'm going to say goodnight. All right? And we'll do this again.
All right. We'll see you later.
Okay? Hey, DG,
All right.
thank you, man.
You're welcome, buddy.
Y'all
Hit me
have
up on Thursday. I'll hit you up on Thursday afternoon.
Really means, you know, all that you've sent us and you donated to the channel, for the channel. I really appreciate you.
You're welcome, buddy. Anytime.
And Mystic, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate your wisdom and your kindness. So you guys have a great night. Have a good night. From Christine and I want to say we love you and take care, okay?
All right.
y'all have fun.
You
All
too.
right.
Bye, guys.
Good night, guys. Hey, guys. Again, thank you. I know we didn't get much into the pyramid catalog, but we will get more into it. And I might even throw it into a video. Who knows? But yeah, this was fun, educational, and a little just what we do. Air gunners, shooters, hang out, you know. Uh, so the doors are closing. This is the last call for airgun fun. This electron pub doors are closing. Good night, everybody. Until next time, you know what I say. God bless you. Y'all know the rest.